In today's video, I'm going to be making Mississippi pot roast, but I'm going to make it my way, delicioso. So if you want to see how I do it, then just keep on watching. So welcome back, and if you are new here, my name is Brittany and I do lifestyle and beauty here on this channel. So if you're interested in that sort of content, hit the subscribe button below because it's free 99, and let's get into this video. So Mississippi pot roast is honestly become one of my favorite things to cook. It is so delicious and has so much flavor, and it really only takes like 4 ingredients. But if you want to add a bunch of goodness, let's get started. Hey, today I got the Crockpot out to chuck beef meat things. Hit the top of it with a little bit of my nature seasoning. Brown that. Season the other side. I'm gonna get a nice brown sear on each side of them. In my crock pot, I'm putting some, I use baby carrots, and I like to use the medley because I like purple carrots and yellow carrots, white carrots, orange. It's just so pretty. So I got 2 packs of those. I'm gonna put 1 on the bottom and 1 on the top. I like to keep a bag, an oven ready. You cook turkeys in it, anything. Something else I want to stick in here is some chopped celery and some onions. So I'm gonna chop that and throw that in there. Celery. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now remember, when you're chopping your celery, definitely use the leaves as well, because this has so much flavor. It's like amplified in the leaves. So I got a little browning on it. I don't want to cook it too much because it is going to cook for like another 6 to 8 hours in the crock pot. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat, get the next one in, so I can go ahead and combine all of this. I'm gonna keep my onions in big pieces like this because it's gonna cook down. Go in with my first hunk of meat. And there's the second hunk of meat. And I'm gonna put the rest of the carrots in. It's gonna be a lot of food, y'all, but I'm feeding like a lot of people. So there you go. Got a hunk of butter. Stick some of this ranch seasoning in there, and I'm just gonna cover that, the whole top. And this is what makes it so good. This is what creates that gravy. Go in with the au jus. This is the au jus gravy mix. Both of these is 1 packet each. It's so bomb. Now I'm gonna stick some pepperoncini in there. I like to call it a little banana pepper. I'm gonna put some of the juice from there in it. You can stick whole peppers if you have whole peppers. I have the sliced. Drop a bunch of them down in there. You really don't have to add a lot of liquid to this because the meat is going to create its own liquid. However, I will warn you, that when you get ready to mix this up after the meat has tenderized and it's falling apart, go ahead and skim some of the fat off, because this is a fatty dish. Okay, high cholesterol. Now I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna turn it on to go for 6 hours. I like to do 6, and usually right around 6 it's falling apart and you can start eating it, and you can let it keep going for another 2 hours. What I like to do is I like to put it on 6 hours so it'll cook faster, but then I turn it on low for another 2 hours. Now a lot of people put like baby potatoes in here. I like to do a mashed potato and serve this over mashed potatoes. It's so much better that way, and it's a lot creamier that way because the mashed potatoes are creamy. I'm gonna cook my mashed potatoes. I'm gonna show you how I do that. I'm also gonna serve this up with some cornbread, some southern fried cabbage and sausage, and we're gonna do some black eyed peas. And then for dessert, we're gonna serve a cheesecake, and I'm gonna dress that up. Alright, so it has been going for 6 hours. I'll check it and see what the tenderness is like. Right here is what I'm talking about. That's kind of like the fat that you'll want to skim off. You'll know when you have skimmed a good part of it off, because the sauces start getting thicker, and you don't want to get rid of the thick stuff, because that's the au jus that's going to do wonders for your gravy when you serve it up over your mashed potatoes. But I am going to get some of that off of there. I got some potatoes going, and once they are tender, I'm gonna mash them down, and we're gonna add all of our cream elements, make some good mashed potatoes. Alright, so I just drained my potatoes, but I left a little bit of liquid in there because you don't want them completely dry. I'm gonna add all my seasonings and stuff, and then we're gonna get to mashing. Now if you like me, you'll leave a little bit of it rough instead of mashing it to where it's like just complete, like almost like box potatoes. I don't really like that. I like a little chunks in mine. I also leave the skins on if you didn't notice. Potato skins have a lot of nutrients. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I use sour cream this time, but you can use mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is bomb as well. But yeah, look at that consistency. And it's creamy. So I'm gonna plate this up and I'm gonna show y'all what it look like. I got some other stuff going, but that's for another video. So honestly, guys, the roast was so good. I didn't even really have time to show y'all how to plate it. My family absolutely tore it up, and we had a good time just fellowshipping with one another, that by the time I remembered to plate it for you, it was dang near gone. So but nonetheless, you saw how I like to make it when I tell you it is literally the most flavorful thing. I highly recommend that you make it if you haven't, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, be your own kind of beautiful.